Psychoanalytical theory of Carl Jung. Carl Jung, a follower of Sigmund Freud, went against his teacher by modifying the three structure of the mind. According to Jung, ego is conscious mind. Anything which we are aware of is happening around in our environment. He replaced the pre-conscious and unconscious with the concept of personal conscious. Personal unconscious is anything which is not presently conscious but can be. The personal unconscious is like most people's understanding of the unconscious, in that it includes both memories that are easily brought to mind and to those that have been suppressed for some reason. Jung introduced the concept of collective unconscious, the part of the unconscious from our cultural heritage. It is the reservoir of our experiences as a species, a kind of knowledge we are all born with, and yet we can never be directly conscious of it. It influences all of our experiences and behavior, most especially the emotional ones, but we only know about it indirectly by looking at those influences. Jung replaced the Freudian structure of personality with the processes of the psychic and its function to explain human behavior. He developed 4 pairs of polar traits from the 8 mental functions to interpret personality. 1. Perceiving versus judging. How people prefer to deal with the outer world. 2. Sensing versus intuition. How people prefer to take in information. 3. Thinking versus feeling. How people prefer to make decisions. 4. Extroversion versus introversion. How people prefer to focus their attention and energy. Jung sequences the 4 pairs of mental processes. 1. How people direct energy, observable behavior, extroversion versus introversion. Dominant function, sensing versus intuition. Auxiliary function, thinking and feeling. Inferior function, judging versus perceiving. Contribution of the Jung theories. It provides a distinct structure of the mind and its mental processes to understand human personality. It helps us to understand the underlying causes of abnormal behavior and how to treat them. Limitation of Carl Jung. The psychoanalytical theories assume behavior is stable and consistent. It is not sensitive to the environmental influences that may cause the behavioral pattern to vary over time and across situations. 2. It does not differentiate between positive and negative traits. Hence, it is only good to predict positive behavior. Negative behavior are being left out. Psychoanalytical theories investigate the mind to predict human behavior. How the mind works is extremely complex. For example, preference for thinking and feeling depends on the situation. If an issue is important, a person may think a lot, but before he makes a decision. If the issue is unimportant, he may use his gut feeling. Likewise, being an extrovert or introvert is on the situation basis. In the middle of very important people, a person may choose to be an introvert, while in the midst of friends, they may prefer to be an extrovert. Classifying human characteristics under the 4 pair of traits is debatable and can be mooted. It does not necessarily that a person with a deep wealth of feeling is compassionate, empathetic, tender-hearted, and fair. A person who is emotionally unstable and neurotic may not possess the characteristic mentioned above. It does not differentiate simple and complex human beings. Human being is not that simple to slot them into 16 types.